If you're looking for a new pair of high-end headphones, Bowers Wilkins is usually a safe place to start. The company is known for using build materials like leather and metal, so when they recently released their PX active noise cancelling wireless headphones, audiophiles took notice. So do they live up to the hype? Yes. And no. Bowers Wilkins is known for its attention to detail, and the PX continues that tradition. Though the PX uses considerably less chrome finish and leather than its other offerings, it's still a pretty pair of headphones. The build changes aren't just skin deep either. Bowers Wilkins also marked a departure from its traditional ear pad design, for better or for worse. There's far less padding on the PX than the P7 wireless, but it definitely helps radiate heat better. That said, those with bigger heads will miss the extra padding, as the weight of the headphones combined with the clamping force will make longer listening sessions just a little bit uncomfortable. For sub 2-hour listening sessions though, you should be fine. Inside the ear cups are angled drivers to meet the natural tilt of your ears, which helps make a more realistic representation of 3D sound in your recordings. Additionally, the supplemental drivers that make the active noise cancelling possible reside right in the dead center of the speaker units, making them closer to your ear canal. This is a pretty smart choice as it reduces the overall power each driver needs to output in order to cancel outside noise as it reaches your head. All of the controls for the Bowers Wilkins PX can be found on the right ear cup on the back edge. You'll get volume controls, a multifunction button, a toggle for the environment filter, which is used by the app, and even a power/connection slider. On the bottom, you'll get a 3.5mm input next to the LED indicator light, which is next to a USB Type-C input. And yes, I said USB Type-C input because finally someone is stepping into this future that we've all been hearing so much about. Now, of course, you can use the audio cable that comes with the headphones, but these are geared towards wireless users, and they have aptX HD to support higher quality streaming. One feature that's both useful and annoying is the auto pause. So these headphones have a tiny sensor in them that pause whatever you're listening to whenever you remove the headphones, and then resume playback when you put them back on. In my experience, it was super sensitive to the point where even moving the headphones just a little bit would cause the music to auto pause. Luckily, you can change the sensitivity in the app, but the problem never really went away for me. Even when I went into the app and turned off the feature entirely, the music would still just randomly pause, though I have to admit that the instances definitely were fewer and far between when I did so. While the battery life will depend greatly on how loudly you listen to music, the PX can handle just about any trip you throw at it. Our own Chris Thomas was able to travel from Boston to London, then Edinburgh, back to London, and then they finally died before his flight back, which equates to roughly 12 hours of listening. So while these are one of the better looking headphones we've tested in the $400 price range, the active noise cancelling just isn't up to par with the likes of Sony and Bose. Now these do get the job done, and the low hum of the heater in my apartment all but disappeared, but the same can't be said for the voices in my local coffee shop. And as far as sound quality goes, these also aren't gonna blow you away. While bass kicks in the song Glow by Retro Steffson were more or less fine, the bass guitar and even some of the vocals weren't clearly defined. Throw in the guitar licks and synthy elements that pop in during the chorus at 2 minutes and 47 seconds, and it's really hard to pick out any one instrument. The highs didn't really fare any better, with the crashing cymbals and hi-hats in the song Dirty Paws by Of Monsters and Men really lacking in strength when compared to everything going on in the mids. The male vocals that underlie every line in the song is pretty much lost entirely in the mix. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that these headphones sound like garbage. I still had a pleasant few days of testing these, singing along to some of my favorite songs. But when you compare them to some of the other options in the price range, it's painfully clear that what you're paying for is build quality and design with these, not sound quality. So whether or not the PX should be on your radar really depends on what kind of headphones you're looking for. While they are the favorites of many who use them, they do fall victim to looking better than they sound. And there's really nothing wrong with that. There's a lot to like about the PX, especially when it comes to their build and design. But if you have something like a newer Android phone like the Google Pixel that supports all of the newest Bluetooth codecs, there might be other options that better fit your needs for $400. And that should pretty much do it for our review of the Bowers Wilkins PX Wireless. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that notification bell down there so you'll be the first to know every time we upload a video. And also, follow us on the socials. We got Instagram, we got Twitter, we got Facebook, @RealSoundGuys. I'm Adam Molina. I'll see you later.